This is why you should be using price graphs when sourcing Amazon FBA products. We are going to be showing you a quick and easy way to use price history graphs so you can analyze your Amazon FBA deals properly. So price history graphs are going to be your best friend when it comes to Amazon FBA. They provide so much data which isn't clear on the surface, and so many new sellers overlook the importance of these and make mistakes which could have been avoided if they had been using them. So it is really important to spend some time learning how to use, because it can save you from losing money. So today we're going to be talking all about them, what they are, how you can use them, and we'll also be showing you 4 live deals and show you things that we are looking for when we are analyzing these graphs. So firstly, what is a price history graph? So a price history graph does exactly how it sounds. It tells you the price over the history of a product on Amazon. It doesn't just tell us the price there, it also tells us the sales rank, and we can also see the types of sellers on the listing. So on my screen now, you'll be able to see a price graph for one of the products which we're going to be analyzing later on. I'm just going to run you through what each section means on here and what each color means as well. So you'll see there is 5 sections on this price graph. This price graph is a yearly price graph. On Profitl, you get access to either a 90-day, a 180-day, or 365-day graph. I always use the 365-day graph just because that gives us the most information on the product. So the first line that we get access to is the Amazon line. So this is orange, and it's also shaded in orange here. So when you see this, it means Amazon have been on this listing. So these periods are when Amazon have been selling this product. So we can see right now that Amazon aren't currently selling this product, but they have been in the past, and this is a hurdle a lot of people do fall into. The next one is the new line. So this is just merchant fulfilled sellers, not FBA, FBM, so fulfilled by merchants. So you don't have to worry about this too much on Amazon FBA. Amazon does favor FBA sellers, and even if you are selling it for slightly more money than an FBM seller, you're more likely to get the buy box. And then the next one we use is the green line, which is the sales rank line. And the sales rank is basically how popular that product is on Amazon. So all products on Amazon have a sales rank. A product with a sales rank of number 1 in its category, that is the most popular product. As the number gets higher, that means it's selling less. And then the next line we have is this also orange line. It's a slightly darker orange than the Amazon one, and this is for new FBA sellers. So you can see this one just here. You can see the cheapest FBA seller on this listing. And then lastly, we've got this pink line, which is the buy box line, and this is the all important line. And I'm sure if you've watched my previous videos, you'll know how important the buy box is. So this is the buy box price. So it doesn't matter if this is FBA, FBM, or Amazon. This is the price of the seller who has got the buy box, and obviously whoever has the buy box gets all the sales. So that's what a price graph is, but why are they so important and why do we bang on about them? And the reason we do is just because they do provide us so much information which isn't clear when you might look at a deal. And as we go through the deals later on, hopefully this will start to make more sense. The main uses of them is that we're looking for trends and the price. We can track how much it's selling over the last year, and we can minimize our risk of getting undercut, and all these confluences put together massively increase our chance of a buy actually being a good buy. Now, before we jump into the 4 products we are going to analyze, we do have an exclusive YouTube discount for anyone looking to get started with Amazon FBA and Profitl. And I'm just going to make it pop up right here, or it might be right here. Okay, so the first product we have is from the website Look Fantastic, and it is this mascara. We could buy it for £12. It's selling on Amazon for £15.99, but we did actually have a discount code on this one, which meant we could buy it for £9. So we're buying it for £9, it sells for £15.99. So let's load it up on Profitl, and we will have a look at the price graph. So we won't get into any of the other data today on Profitl. If you are interested, just check out some of our other videos where we've gone into lots more detail about analyzing products. Today is just about the price graphs. So let's load up the 365-day price graph. So we wanted to start off on a good product. What is a good product? How can you tell a good product? So as mentioned earlier, there's a few things we're looking for. The first thing we always look for is the sales rank line. We use this to confirm that the product is selling. So the way to look at this line, this green line here, is that drops typically indicate a sale. So when you see the line dropping and going up, that means it is definitely selling. So you can see these drops here. The chances are that is a sale. Now that is not an exact science, because there are many things which can affect this sales rank line. We can see this is definitely selling plenty. So absolutely no issues there in regards to sales. The next thing we're looking at is this pink buy box line, and we're using this to minimize our risk of getting undercut. So we want to try and work out the average price over the last year or so, because what you will see, and what I'll show you later on, is that there are lots of products which might be expensive now, but they've been a lot cheaper in the past. So we can see that over the last year, this probably has averaged around £15. So it spent time, over £20, almost at £25 at points. But what this means, if this price hasn't been cheaper than this over the last year, the chances of it getting cheaper now are quite slim. Obviously it is possible, but the chances are massively reduced, and that means that your price that you're selling it for here, that should stay that price and it shouldn't drop too much further down. And then the final thing, which we'll show you on the other graphs, is about Amazon being on this listing. So we can see that Amazon haven't been on this listing in the last year, which means they're probably not selling it, which is great. So Amazon are very hard to compete against. You can compete against them, but it's just very difficult. You need a very good profit margin, and you need to be able to see that they're sharing the buy box, which I'll show you on one of the next products. But if Amazon were on this listing, it would be shaded in orange, so it's quite obvious. And for a lot of people, that is a no-go on a product. So moving on to this next product, and it has actually sold out now, but at the time we could buy it for £23.99. It's from the range, and it was selling on Amazon for £49.99. So, cool, so here's all the data. So it's making good profit, £13.35 profit per unit, which is great now, but we just want to check this price graph just to see if this is accurate, because just because it's £13.35 profit now doesn't mean it's always going to be that. So now looking at this price graph, we'll start on the sales rank again. So we can see it's not selling much here. I mean, it marries up with the 5 to 30 sales on Profitl. It is selling, you know, we can see that it is dropping and going up. So there's definitely sales here, but there's not very many sales. So straight away we can see that there's probably a problem on this product. And then moving on to the pink buy box line. So look, right now the price is £49.99 all the way up here. It was just recently £40. But if we track back all the way to last year, we can see that it's been selling for a lot less, so maybe even £15. And its average price, we'd say, is probably about £20 if we take in this low, taking this price here, and let's have a look. So if we were selling this for £20, we'd be losing £11.13 on every one we sell, which is obviously just a no-go. And then the final thing is that Amazon have previously been on this listing. So we can see that right now Amazon aren't on this listing, so a lot of people think, oh, that's absolutely fine to sell. But if we then track back, we can see that Amazon have been selling this. Now, Amazon haven't been selling this for about 5 months, so there's no guarantees that Amazon will come back on this listing, but the chances are they will. Amazon don't just stop selling a product for no reason. The chances are they're just not getting the stock or something like that has happened. Now, don't get me wrong, there is a chance, you know, you could sell this product, you could send them into Amazon's warehouse, and you could sell them all for, you know, this price, £49.99. That is totally possible, but it's a massive risk. And the thing about Amazon FBA, you need to minimize the risks as much as possible. So this next product is from the website Forbidden Planet, and it's this Marvel Legends figure. We could buy it for £9.99, and it's currently selling on Amazon for £21.99. So let's load it up on Profitl. We'll click calculate, and here's all the data. So not selling much again, only 5 to 30 units a month, but good profit, 48% ROI, £4.81 profit per unit. But let's check out the price graph, see what it's got to tell us. So straight away, the sales rank, we can see it is selling, but not much. You know, these drops, sold, gone up, sold, gone up, sold, gone up. So we can see it is definitely selling, probably between 5 to 10 units a month, so that matches up with here. But straight away we'll be put off from this product. Now, don't get me wrong, it is at its lowest price it's ever been. It was probably only launched last September. It is at its lowest price ever, which is great. But Amazon have never shared the buy box on this. So how do we know this? Well, because this buy box price is just mirrored this shade in orange here, which means that Amazon have never shared the buy box. If they're not going to share the buy box, you've got no realistic chance of getting any sales on it. So you'd want to avoid this. So if you do see a product, Amazon have always been on that buy box, you want to be avoiding that. And then on this last product, we have one where Amazon do share the buy box. So we can buy this on Costco. We wouldn't really sell a product like this normally, but we'll just do it today just so you get a wide variety of the type of price graphs and the things to look for when looking at price graphs. So we could buy this for £299. It sells on Amazon for £401. So firstly, we can see that more recently it hasn't been selling very much. So you can see just by the movement in this line that it's been very slow. Now, it has been much faster. Obviously, this, by the looks of it, this product's getting a lot less popular. But the interesting thing and what I wanted to show you about this price graph was that Amazon have been sharing the buy box, which is rare on lots of products, but they do share the buy box, but not on most. So how do we know that Amazon is sharing this buy box? So they are currently sold out anyway, but if you look over the last year, they've been on the buy box. You know, they've been selling this product for quite some time. But how do we see they're sharing a buy box? Well, we can see it because this pink line is lower than this orange highlighted line. So this line up here, you'll see the orange, or you'll see the orange here as well. That is Amazon. That is Amazon's price. So they've been selling it for about £500. £500 here. or even more expensive here. But what we can see is that there has been a cheaper FBA seller on this listing, there's been a cheaper one here as well, so that we can see that Amazon do share the buy box on this listing. Now don't get me wrong, Amazon are hard to compete against, and on a product like this, you know, it's £13.59 profit per unit, but it's a horrendous return on investment, 5%. You know, realistically you want at least 30%. But if you do see Amazon on a listing, the one thing you do want to be checking is that they do share the buy box. So the way to see that is just by looking to see if the buy box seller over the last year has been able to compete with them, and we can see on this product they can. So that's why it's so important to use the price history graphs when analysing your Amazon FBA deals. It really can save you a lot of money from mistakes. The main thing that I always use them for is to check if Amazon have ever been on the listing and just trying to minimise my risk of getting undercut. It is so common to see a price which has been a lot cheaper in the past, which is just more expensive now. Just because a good product is good now, it's good on the surface, that doesn't mean it is a good deal. I see it all the time where people just buy a deal because they can buy it for £10 and it's selling on Amazon for £40, and the next week that product on Amazon has come down to £10, so they're going to be losing money. If they check the price graphs, they could stop that totally. But that's all about price graphs. Thank you so much for watching. If you do have anything else you'd like to know about Amazon FBA, just let us know down in the comments and we'll look to make a video about them. We always answer as many YouTube comments as we can. And just a reminder, we do have an exclusive YouTube discount code which will just be showing up right here. But as always, thank you for watching and we will see you in the next video.